you know, it can be some silly reasoning sometimes.
The shadow.
But
I don't think
think
it's
this
too much
is a
to ask.
problem? You think this is really a problem? They didn't know how much it was gonna cost.
Well,
If it would've been another $10, you know, charge the $10.
you know, a lot of companies just have an overall fee, and they say like livable square footage or something like that. But livable would be like if you're adding on to like house or something like that. You know, you're not saying depths, you're not saying that, but it's a livable space or a.
Like you say, if it's up over 20,000, it'd be $25. Well, if it's gonna be 75,000, 100,000, it would be $100 total. I don't think this is unreasonable.
Well, and I wasn't.
And they can spitball the price, and it isn't like, you know,
Right.
And I don't think, it wasn't the fee that I was worried about, it's more of just making it clear to understand. Because
You could see
there's
someone
a
coming in
lot
and
of
wanting to
people.
pay for something, I don't know, it's gonna cost, I can see that. They
It
decide to
gets to be,
spending Janet's time worrying about a buck or two.
No, I don't know that it has to have that stipulation on here. I would be in the camp of, and I'm not saying what the fee should be, that if it's up to $100,000, this is what it is, if more than $100,000, this is what it is.
Yep.
And that's it. There is no add a dollar for that.
it's much simpler, and then people, because people ask me all day long, how does this work? And then by the time I'm finished, everybody's more confused after that, so.
You know, and people do change their mind and wanna add fancier features halfway through a project, and instead of it being $275,000, now it's $330,000. So people do that.
We've all been there.
Yeah. So, just get a couple of fee levels and get rid of that a buck type deal.
Okay, someone come up with the specifics. 0 to 100,000, 100 to 500, and 500 to a million?
And what can you build for $100,000 anyway?
Well, yeah.
That would be about it. So, yeah, you're not building a house.
No.
For that, not a chance. So, just make it 0 to 100 and in excess of 100.
We need a motion with specifics. Anybody got it? Are we good with 0 to 100 and 100 to, you just want two categories? 100 to a million, or over 100?
100 plus.
0 to
Well,
100,
100
over 100.
was in one.
I'm not even sure you can build a nice garage for $100,000.
Not unless you do the work yourself. So it'd be 0 to 100,000 or $100,000.
Just the first part.
Or more.
Oh. What do you want for the fees?
I'll make a motion to 0 to $100,000, $25, and anything over $100,000, $50.
Is that worth the time?
Church is gonna get paid more than $25 an hour.
Well,
I know, but 25 seems cheap. But it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a deck compared to an addition,
Right.
yeah, a deck, it seems like it's, I mean, it'd be, 25 would be okay, but if you're doing addition closer to 100, then you think you'd want to put more.
Really and truly, what would it cost you to put up a deck today? It was $7,000. So even that's a pittance.
So this was the city that
Yeah.
come down and,
Well, then I'm just saying,
it wasn't a county.
now it's changed to, because the city now charges a percentage of the project. So, like when Jeff Davis added on his addition, it was like a $40,000 thing, and he ended up paying up to $400 permit fee. Or something like that, I think it was 1%, or, I don't
no.
remember, it was something.
That's higher than 20,
And that's too much.
but that's,
I don't remember. But it's kind of 40 or
motion to 50 on that.
I'll second that.
Okay, just to clarify the motion from 0 to 100,000, fee of $50, and anything over 100,000, a fee of $100. Okay, clarify that. Any questions or discussions on that?
We're not getting rich off of it, and it's not too much to ask.
No,
Just-
it's not.
Building permit is just like, correct me if
I'm just the one
wrong,
to be
all
love
those
great to do like.
That was kind of a, help identify what was being
And that's
built and
funny.
whether it's taxed or not, so we're not sure what is there. Should I have to ask the county for another zoning for building permits every year, so I know where you do it, use it, and where you don't use it. I think that's how I got stuck with this job.
How many people come in and get permits when they're doing?
That's my
Well,
next,
it is, okay, so it's getting to be more common, it wasn't for the first 17 years that I was here. But as people are hearing more about zoning, we're getting, I used to get a phone call every 3 months on zoning, and now I've got email after email daily for zoning. So as it's becoming more known, they're recognizing they need permits.
That was a message at all of our township meetings, is to make sure that somebody's building a structure, whatever that structure is, that they get a permit for
Well,
it.
and there's a county commission meeting here a few months ago, I think I brought it up to that. We really put it in the paper saying, if you're
Well,
gonna
and
build something,
that's what
you should get a permit.
was thinking.
I don't care if it's a steel bin on your on your farm and it's tax exempt, you should still get a permit.
I was thinking of putting a little blurb in the paper for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Not.
Well, I thought ag was
didn't get
exempt.
it with the fuss or whatever.
Oh, you know it's ag,
The steel bin.
yeah. Well, there's soybean plants down here that have steel bin.
Well, yeah, but I need a permit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I found that out.
Yeah, that's in our, that just happened. We won't mention the name, but someone came in, they wanted to build a steel bin, and a neighbor complained about it, and we looked it up, and he needs a permit. That's not for.
It's under the,
Oh, I built a
So-
bin, what else?
this, the rings are permitted uses under agricultural, so under permitted, you have to get a building permit to build it. Yeah,
And it's no big deal, you go in and, you know.
What's involved in the permit? I mean, what does the permit ask?
the permit asks for your name, your address, your number, where you're building, the legal description of where you're building it. A lot of times they'll ask, if it's a house, they will ask for, you know, the footages and that kind of thing.
Pretty much all the information that a tax director would need to have.
Right, you know, and then sometimes with certain things, they'll end up with an aerial attached to it saying, this is where I'm putting it. And it's a very simple building permit, but then if somebody comes up and says, well, you did get one, you can show them a piece of paper that said, yeah, I did, you know. So,
And, well, if it happens hardly ever or whatever, that has to be a setback. I mean, off of the township road, you can't build something too close to a road by getting a permit. That would tell you that.
And that would be one of the reasons for having this.
Correct.
Is to make sure that you're not violating any zoning elements, and that's part of the deal. How would you like to construct something and have to tear it down?
But it's too close to something.
Yep.
And it's a simple, how long did, whoever last applied for this permit, how long did it take? And what did it cost us? $50 and it took, what, 5 minutes? Or 10 minutes?
we had to get it done, because sometimes they'll fill it out and bring it in, that takes even less time.
Well, who approves it then?
Building permits, I have authority to approve. Conditional use permits, I have to bring it to you guys. Because that's what it states in the zoning ordinances.
So you're the building inspector, then all.
Well, I don't want to be. I don't know anything about electrical or sewers or anything like that.
All right. Still have motion on the floor, going through my kind of parliamentary procedure guys. Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. All right,
Okay,
battery storage facility.
I have very little information on this. It's one of them that's in the. It's something that we need to begin looking at, so we can not have it on that. Has anybody done any research? Cause I haven't come across much.
Didn't you put a moratorium on that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, looking at number 8, and I don't know if that was complete or not, but what I understand from number 8 here, that we have to have a comprehensive plan, or everything we've done so far is worthless. I'll make a motion that we move to put a 1-year moratorium on any battery storage permits for any battery storage facilities for 1 year.
But we already had it on.
We have a.
I thought you
Batteries.
did that.
Don't we have that on?
We have a moratorium on it, it's an open-ended one. So,
No.
cause we did that when we put it.
The
data
battery
centers
was on that. Okay.
Yeah.
One thing we've learned is if you put that on for a year, or you put it on for 36 months or whatever, you better be showing progress that you're doing something about it in that 12 months or 36
Right,
months.
moratorium forever are illegal.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you gotta be making good faith effort to be coming up with a plan. And this is one of the things I actually think, because of that transmission line, this is one of the things that I could see coming here. A place that they could park electricity and then get it back on the grid. So, that's fine, but we gotta be making progress towards it, and we need to be making progress with this comprehensive plan, which we have not yet started, so.
Well, I'll get to that.
Well, that's my question. Everything else that we've done seems to be completely worthless if the lack of a comprehensive plan is gonna throw it out.
It may be, but I don't think the comprehensive plan would necessarily change the work that we've done or that we're going to do. I think that is related to a lot of other things.
That's really almost a separate, isn't it, just a separate, almost a separate document?
It's almost like a complete snapshot of your, in our case, a county, what are your, kind of your goals and
Right.
your
Philosophy.
aspirations for development. And that's as near as I can tell what it is. And then you have your zoning that hopefully fulfills the mission of your comprehensive plan.
Right. And you know, even if we're doing, I have a lot on my plate, but if we should start looking at something when it comes to battery storage facilities so that we can show that we are making progress on it, we're having a moratorium on it. I think that before we implement anything else, any new ordinances, the comprehensive plan should be put in place.
Well, especially big ordinance like battery storage or data centers.
Well, the data centers is in.
So he does have a motion on the floor, I believe, if I understood you right.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you're sending us information on these things as you gather, isn't that proof that we're making progress?
I haven't even sent anything yet, though, because we made progress on the data centers and we moved this one to the back burner until now.
Well, you probably will start sending us information.
When I have time to research it, and I don't know when that will be.
Well, I'm like, there are gotta be allowances for new technology, 10 years ago, who heard of a battery storage?
Which is why we don't have anything on it.
Well, that's what I
Absolutely.
mean, I'm sure there's gotta be some.
And every struggle that we're having, everyone else is having also.
Who's the company that has one? Logan?
Battery storage.
Battery storage, yeah.
Emmons is in the process of it. right?
Emmons would be the one to reach out to them, if that's the right, yeah, Logan Emmons something, okay. If they have one, or is it done?
I don't think it's done.
Some of them have been dropped in before they've done, they just dropped them in and started them without any Cause they know the county didn't have any zoning for it.
That was a
I
data
think
center or a battery
Battery
storage?
storage.
That is the value of the moratorium, to give you time to develop something. But you can't just put a permanent moratorium out there and do nothing about it.
Well-
Didn't know there was, I didn't know there were any in existence yet, they were just all on in the planning stages. But there are some someplace in North Dakota.
Western part of the state, they put in small ones to try and get ahead of the zoning.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a data center, but I don't have a motion or no?
Well,
Chad, what?
I thought that was a data center, but I could be wrong.
there's a data center out there too.
Oh, okay.
In Welland.
There's lots of that.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big deal because every form of clean energy isn't permanent. So developing the storage capacity is gonna be a big deal. And if you're gonna have anything to do with wind or solar or anything like that, having a battery storage area is gonna be part of the gig. So.
Does he still have it part of
Okay,
the
Bob.
motion or we're not?
You're sticking with your
Yeah.
motion?
Yep.
So
Okay.
I have-
Bob, a motion to
There's a moratorium.
moratorium
Battery storage facilities for 12 months.
for 12 months.
I'll second.
Second by John. Any questions or discussions on that?
Didn't we already have one on there? I'm just,
Well,
Was it,
From
didn't have an end though.
It was an open-ended one.
Right,
It wasn't
okay,
open.
okay, okay.
and was that on,
That was mainly on the wind towers or the data.
No, that was the data center,
Data
and the
center.
battery storage facilities. We got
On
data
both
centers
of them.
done, so.
the
Now I'm
data
on
center?
both of them now.
So do we have to list the other one?
We would need to lift the data center because we do have an ordinance. We'll vote on the battery storage facility one first.
Okay, any other questions or discussions on that? What's your reason for 12 months, Bob?
Well, I think that's as long as you want a moratorium, because if you put it out for longer, I don't know if that, would that be legal to do it for more than longer? If we wanted longer, I'll put it on for 5 years, but
In this circumstance, 6 months gets you to the middle of winter, ain't nothing gonna happen then. So I think it's reasonable.
Sure.
I think it's fine.
and that would encourage us to start doing our work also.
Right, there's a fine line between we need time to get this done, but we can't make it 5 years, because, you know, that is,
No.
we'll just procrastinate.
If we're done in 8 months, we can lift it and
Right,
move forward.
Right.
And if
Just
we're
to give
working
you
on
time.
it and we aren't done in a year,
you can always make it on the motion.
yeah.
Okay, sounds reasonable. Any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay.
Okay, well,
Now we gotta do data. I just did battery.
Can we,
From before.
Sure.
because I had, due to the implementation of a data center ordinance, a motion would be to lift the moratorium on data centers.
Bob, that was part of your motion, wasn't it?
No,
can we amend the motion? Or not? Can we amend the motion after it's voted?
you can if you want to.
Well,
Well, we can't just make another motion.
Yeah, but this is separate, this is battery.
We can just make another motion to get rid of the data center one.
Lift the moratorium on data
right,
centers.
because it was related to this, we gotta stick to agenda, but that was part of the battery storage facility moratorium, so it's right, you could make, I would entertain a motion to that effect.
Okay.
Okay, okay, that we lift the moratorium on data storage facilities. Is there a second?
On battery.
On
Data.
data,
Data.
Data,
Data.
okay,
We
because
already
we
have
have that.
I said
No.
that.
You said data storage,
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah. Leave them all play that.
I just hear that.
I'll second.
Second by, okay. Any other discussion, questions? Second by Ron. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Opposed? Carried. Now, comprehensive plan.
Thank you. I don't make something, that's sweet. Okay, so, the comprehensive plan is something that I kinda just found out about over a fair weekend.
They had it 7 years ago already, eh?
Some of them had them, but I think they're valuable. The state century code says that a comprehensive plan shall be included in making zoning or something to that effect. So we have to have a comprehensive plan. Be thankful I didn't send you that one email, because this is a how-to on making a comprehensive plan. I got through the first 25 pages. There's 275 of them. Not all of them pertain to us, but, I was looking at Burke County's comprehensive plan, and I sent it out to you guys. It's 22 pages long, so it's not super duper long, it's not 100 and plus. But the reason that I look at this one is because they are an agricultural county, other than the oil, which we can take the oil out of it. But essentially, they have a purpose and effect. They have the geographical content that you need. I can get historical development from any of the people who have anything to do with the museums up there. I can get population stuff from the census. I can get maps from GIS. This would be something that we could mimic and put in our own Wells County information. And I think,
That's all up there in front of you.
Yeah.
That Burke's right there.
This is Burke's
and I think
and all their metro area.
there might, yeah, you have to show that you don't have jurisdiction over like President and Harvey. The cities, the incorporated cities essentially are on their own. They have to do their own thing. So we have to identify what we have jurisdiction over. You have to identify the townships in which you do not have jurisdiction over. I mean, some of it might not need to be included, especially when it comes to the oil part, because they have lots of oil wells in the western portion of that county. I only know because my husband's family comes from Penman, and then they all live in Burke County, which is a little east of that, or west of that.